They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn.
It's the Scenes Hub here once again with another video. So the question is, who is Ellie in the Last of Us TV show? Definitely this is not a food for thought question, nor a rhetorical statement as well. We need to know what Ellie is made up of. Who is she, her character, as well as personality. Who is this kind of actor? But one thing we have to know is the Ellie in the Last of Us game and the Last of Us TV series are two different people. No, I'm talking about the people that play that role, but the storyline is still the same. Anyways, I'm sure once we start, you are going to grab the details about who Ellie is and what differences we have in the game and then the TV show as well. This young girl is a character in a Naughty Dog video game, which is The Last of Us, both for the part 1 and part 2. She's portrayed by Ashley Johnson through motion capture, acting, and voiceover. I think it wasn't more of voiceover, it's more of a voice acting, I would put it. In the video game, she was born in 2019, and you might be confused, but well, don't be, because it was a time jump and more of the storyline were cut short, but they were replayed in a different scene as well. She made her way through being a 14-year-old girl who survived, being immune to this infection. And just as we know, Ellie was immune in the video game as well. In the TV series, she's immune. In the video game, she's immune. And everybody is seeing her as the survivor. This is the time we can utilize this particular person to end this disaster in the world. Aside her name Ellie, she had other names like Baby Girl, Kiddo, New Kid, Brickmaster, Hidden Master, Elle, and this is the names that she developed in the game, not in the TV series. And in the game, Joel called her sometimes Baby Girl or Elle. Marlene and the others had different names for her. She became an important character, and this is something I've already talked about. So I'm going to leave a link in the description section where you can read or listen more about Ellie being an important character in the TV series. She grew up as an orphan in Boston quarantine zone and attended a military preparatory school. And this is what we know about her so far. She's a very naive and curious girl who is seen as a cure to end the disaster. Although she's a teen, she's wise beyond her years and very capable of taking care of herself. You can tell her sense of responsibility is really high, and even those around her could feel it. Looking at her interests and likes, both in the video game and we haven't seen much of the TV series, but in the video game, she's obsessed with comic books, pop culture, and CDs. Like music and all that. This side of her is going to be an important factor for her to become very relevant in the Last of Us TV series. And we just dropped a few episodes, so we are sure we're going to get more of Ellie's acting, her character, how she's going to become so relevant in the Last of Us TV series. And as part of some of the reason that improves her surviving skills, she once drove a friend's car and even used a BB rifle to shoot rats and hunt other animals. This is something she mentioned in the Last of Us TV, in the game. But in the TV series, we are not there yet. At this moment, she's even trying to get a gun from Joel, but she's not getting the gun at all. But in the game, she made mention that she used a rifle, she shot rats, and even drove a car. But we are not trying to give you any spoiler alert, but it's just for you to know who this kind of Ellie character is. So I think we've had enough of who Ellie is, but who actually is Ellie? What is her personality? And this is what we'll be mentioning here. So when the thought of Ellie comes into your mind, we are talking about Bella Ramsey. So in real life, Bella Ramsey has a biological name as Isabella May Ramsey, and she's an English actress born in Nottingham in the United Kingdom. and she's born in 30th September 2003. She's a Gen Z girl. I think she's doing so well for herself. Born in 2003. Oh, she's probably 20 by now. Not yet. She will turn 20 very soon. So both parents of Bella Ramsey were business inclined individuals. I think we haven't had much story about her father and mother, but that's what we have so far. So there are a few details that got our attention, and we just want to share them with our fans. And this is all about Bella Ramsey. Bella May Ramsey, or Isabella May Ramsey. We know Bella Ramsey's zodiac sign is Libra. So if you are here and you are Libra, just drop down a comment in the section down below. And when it comes to religion, we know Bella to believe in one thing, and that is Christianity. She's not been in the news for any unwanted reason that could be detriment to her belief, and she has way more years ahead of her, and you can tell that her acting career has just started. Bella did not just start acting. She had to go through the stagecoach theater arts branch in order to develop her passion. And if you have that kind of passion, that is what you got to do, you know. She had her first act when she was 4 years. I mean, I wonder what she knew, but it was just a short scene for me. I really remember that particular scene. She was just a very kid and looked a little bit different from now. After years, she's made her way up to take professional role auditions, and this was through television workshop. So currently, we know Bella has stayed in acting for more than 15 years. That was quite an impressive. Did I say was? Well, that is quite an impressive one. And having taken at least 3 major movies that I know of. So if you know any game, if you know any TV series that Bella has acted, just drop in the comment section for us to learn more. I know about the Game of Thrones, and that was in episode 6 and episode 7. She did very well taking such a tough-minded leadership role in the Game of Thrones, and she's appeared in the season finale as well, and it seems she's won the hearts of many fans of Game of Thrones, as well as other fanatic of as well as people who really enjoy even movies or TV shows. She further went on to play Mildred Hubble in a television version of the books The West Witch. I haven't watched that one yet, and got a nomination for a Young Performer category. At the British Academy Children Awards, she also played a key important role, getting several nominations as well. She also took part in another TV series featuring in the first episode of The Life of Hilda. I guess we know enough about Bella, such a prolific and promising character. A very interesting profile for her, but hey, guys, she's single, so you can send a DM. You can follow her on Instagram as well. Well, don't say that since her mentioned it. We just want her to know. We just want you to know that she's an amazing star, and we love her so much. The link is below the description section. I'm not going to leave it there, So guys, that is all we know about Bella, and we'll see you in our next video.